Right, welcome on the channel. It's good to be here. This video I'm trying to center on the let me just jump in. These are the wheels, the front wheels of the 747. Look how big these wheels are. Wow. And it's double wheels as well on both sides. And the main reason, so this is where you see when they will be doing that pushback. It's quite strong, yay, to push this big thing like this. Mostly I wanted to talk about here. You see all this where it's opened up. I know the most people are plane fanatics knows all these things, but I'm just trying to do it for us and someone who doesn't know anything about planes. So if you look at this one, let me try and climb a little bit here. You see the inside there. There is the story of these two stowaways from Johannesburg. They managed to climb in through these wheels, and then they hide in there. The two of them. It's not even much bigger, and how they managed to squeeze in there, I wonder. Look, and to imagine that journey from Johannesburg all the way to Heathrow. That's like a 10.5 hours, 11 hours, 11.5 hours max. And so these guys were just hiding in there. And unfortunately, the other one just fell when the plane was just about to land at Heathrow. It's a sad story. Then that was it. That was his end of his life. And the other one, that one was very fortunate enough, and he survived and was taken to the. He was actually seen by other people because he fell like on top of a building roof. So when he was seen, he was unconscious and his body fractured, broken bones, etc. So when I saw that story, it happened sometime in 2015. So I was really touched about that story. So I really wanted to make a video about this whilst it's there on the wheel, and then showing you how tiny, how some people are. I wouldn't say very adventurous. Look, they managed. You can't even stand tall there, because all the same, this whole part has to go in when this closes. So you can imagine where they were standing there, the two of them, and for 11 hours. That's amazing. Because you see, where I am standing here, everything would have like a my goodness. And I've checked out. I need to wash my hands anyway, because you see this whole thing, the wheel, and this would have to go in, and so you wonder where they really were, like all the journey. Okay, enough of the story of these stowaways. Let me now do a quick round the plane. I mentioned on the other video that these engines They are also our accommodations. So that's the whole jumble. And for interest sake, if you happen try and read the history, it's quite a rich history I was talking about in the cafeteria when I was having my breakfast. The whole history about this jumbo, the whole length of its journey, where it has been, and all the names it has acquired during its lifetime. So I was tempted just to check on this, but I can't go in there because that manager, that guy is not there, so I wouldn't want to disturb someone's peace. But I'll just show you the outside. Yeah, actually a bed can fit in there without much hassle, because this thing is really big. So these are like the back wheels. Imagine where I was like standing on the other side. This is the whole length of this wingspan. Let's check on these wheels as well. Wow. No wonder why that lady I met at breakfast was saying she wonders how they managed to put this big monstrous thing in the air. Even I'm regardless of how many times I bought a plane, I still wonder each and every time, especially when it does take off, landing. Look at all these hydraulics. I'm pretty much sure the Wright brothers should be like happy in their graves. Look, this whole unit thing, and going inside. Wow, this is massive. So this is another set of wheels. This is the other big part. I'm fascinated about, if you look at this, you would actually think it's a whole tractor. But it's just the wheels. It's too cold, man. The fluffies, I don't know what they are. Maybe these springs and whatever valves. That's another set of wheels. So all in all, at the back of this big jumbo jet, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 set of wheels. This is amazing. And if you look at it, I'm just by the wing. This is the whole length of it. Wow. When this thing is up there in the sky, you don't really get to realize how big this thing is, how monstrous it is. These guys decided to accompany the Queen of the Skies to come to its final resting place here. Look, that's the end part of the 747. Check the whole length of it. Let me see if I can find anything to do with this little girls here. Oh, it's now all taped up. I would have really liked to drive it, to feel the feel of driving this, bringing all the luggage, or taking away the luggages. These are the compartments, the trolley. Okay, enough of this one, these little guys. Back to my main attraction. To be honest, this is, you see the way the wingspan there. That's where I've been earlier on. That's where I was standing and taking the videos from. Amazing. I can talk about this 747. Just the sheer look at it will never cease to amaze me. This is brilliant stuff. This is brilliant stuff. Anyway, I've already said my goodbyes to the 747, so I think it's time for me to hit the road. Did I check this other part here? My hands are frozen now. I don't want to go in there, maybe someone is actually sleeping, so let's just respect each other's privacies. So if you don't want to sleep inside, you can have that's like a 1, 2, 3, 4 rooms outside. I would have to weigh all that. How many liters was it? 193 liters will be stored. That's why I always tell you guys, I will never get bored about just looking and admiring this piece of work. The Queen of the Skies is something else, I tell you. Let me go up here, because I'm just wondering, 193,000 liters. That's not a joke. That's what this thing, like that's how happy to feel it's tasty. Wow. I wouldn't even know which and what one and even a single thing works, and what's the purpose for that. Just look, just imagine this, how big it is, and to think that all these hydraulics, when the plane is up in the air, all this comes inside, like it gets swallowed inside the body of this massive thing. I can see all these pulleys and stuff. Wow, this is magnificent. Anyway, there's time for everything. I know it's always hard to say goodbyes, but my dear 747, it's time to say goodbye. Parting is always hard. It's always difficult to part. But it's time for me to go. Till we meet again. Sometime. But it has been lovely. It has been nice. So it's bye bye for now. Till we meet again. It's bye bye.